All right, here we go, folks. Thanks for tuning in. This is Bobby Jeezy and Easy coming to you straight out of Brewlands Billiards in North Lakeland. We got a really good match for you guys here. Joel Rodriquez, Fargo rate 703. Made it all the way through the loser's bracket to come back to face Trenton White that was sitting in the hot seat for quite a while now. 670 Fargo. He does get a game on the wire. Won't be probably after this event. And it looks like Joel wins the lag for the first break. This is one single race to 9. Trenton's going to 8. Joel's going to 9. And I'm going to go ahead and mark up Trenton White's one game that he gets on the wire. That way it looks like an even race. And Joel's got the first break. Guys, do me a favor and share the stream. I just shared it to about 40 different sites. Appreciate it if you guys could do the same. What up, Adam? Of course he is.
I don't know, when did your wife do?
Like 5. Oh yeah, it might happen like before that. So then in that case, I don't know.
Exactly.
U.S. Open this week, is that right?
I ain't going.
You're not going?
No, it's this week. It's happening
No.
now, isn't it?
No.
Or this,
Yeah.
That's that warm-up one.
No, you're right.
No.
People been saying they've been having it.
Alex Peck-Lyons.
All right, here we go. Joel makes a nice break here and gets a perfect shot here on the 3. No, I'm sorry, the 2. The 3 is the one that he needs to work towards. Looks like the 2.
You got another mic?
He's probably going to send the cue ball straight across the table.
Hey, y'all want a shot? I need a water. I'll buy you a shot if you give me the water. Y'all want one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Rob, you want a shot? You ain't had one all day?
All right, should be sliding it straight across, and he does.
All that time. I'll grab one when you grab one. Nah, bro. I ain't never drink.
All right, he hits it pretty good. Leaves himself a little long, but
Nah, just
I expect him to just kind of stun the ball and play shape for the 4 in the opposite corner.
yeah, but with like a lot of ice.
So
'Cause there's no
should just kind of stop it right there. Not trying to do a whole lot with it. That was a very tough shot, and he pulls it off pretty good. And depending on the angle, I believe he's just going to roll straight forward. If it's angled towards the top rail, he'll probably send the cue ball towards the top rail and back out. Don't think he can draw this shot, right?
All I can tell you is it's easier to describe a pull shot than to execute one.
It damn sure is.
But yeah, I mean, he might have to draw it down
He's
the
going to
bottom
force it in
rail.
the center.
He's on the
He stunned that
Wow.
ball. It's a good shot.
with middle ball, straight
Yeah.
gutted it. He didn't even use inside. He just gutted it with
Yeah.
middle.
5 ball, not 6 ball in the same pocket. Well, that's what he was trying to do. Overcuts the 5, runs into the 6.
I mean, anytime I'm bumping a ball, I sometimes lose focus because I'm concentrating more on bumping
Position.
the ball.
Oh,
Yeah, you know
okay,
what I mean?
yeah.
You know
Or
what I mean?
that, yeah.
So it's
absolutely.
like distracting, and you're like, "Oh, where's my edge at? It just left me for some reason."
Yeah. I missed plenty of balls because of that.
You can multitask before the shot, but
Well, I was really expecting him to go in between the 7 and the rail. He didn't put a very good stroke on that shot. All right. Think he's going to bank it this ball, Mike D?
probably should thin
I'm looking
it. Probably
to put
should thin
cue ball
it.
behind the 9. Send it 2 rails.
Just cuts it in.
Laser eyes. That's the young gun. He's got one more sharp cut.
No, he's gonna bank this ball. You
He's going to
cut it?
bank this ball. No, he's cutting this ball in. After that shot, he's got to cut this one in. That one was much difficult than this one. Much more difficult. Oh. All right. Didn't expect him to miss that ball after the other one. Maybe should have banked that ball in. All right. So Joel gets the first rack down. ties this ball game up at 1-1, going to 9.
The one thing I know about cut shots is you can hit the edge. You can line up the two edges, but you got to kind of aim to miss it a little bit so you don't arrive thick. But once again, that's something very easy to describe and hard to do. I mean, you keep taking tough cut shots, it can wear on you for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. It's eventually going to catch up to you.
The thing about tough shots is my dad always said the percentages play out. So, eventually keep getting yourself in tough spots. It ain't no fun when the rabbit's got the gun.
No fun when the rabbit's got the gun. Ain't that the truth?
Joel's got the breakdown pretty good. He's just kind of stunning the ball, hitting it real fat.
Yeah. There was an iffy there when he was playing in your match. It wasn't really breaking all that great till the end. He finally caught on to it.
Yeah, I stole his break. It seemed to be working. I was straight in on the one, and the ball just came and hooked me.
Right, yeah. For sure.
I ain't complaining because they got to stop somewhere, but,
Yeah.
I finally executed the break like they do at the U.S. Open, and I'm like, oh, my gosh, I got a shot. It'd be like that sometime, though.
Yeah, bees like that.
So, yeah, he stretched that ball a little much with high ball. Probably because he was afraid to get hooked by the 7. This is a very uncomfortable shot for me with a long bridge. I
think you got to go 2 rails with this ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told you that's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Once again, it's easy to see it from here.
It is.
It's easy to see it from here. I can only describe something for people. I can't promise I'm going to execute it perfectly, but you know what? If you don't describe it, how are you ever going to execute it?
Yeah, you still got to know. I know a lot too, but I'm not going to pull it off every time. Cheers. Cheers, darling.
Cheers, Governor.
Thank you. Good safety by Trenton.
So when you're playing a ticky safety, your whole goal is to obviously hook them, but then measure distance to the rail. Trying to put the cue ball down the bottom rail is a good idea because you're only allowing them to see so much ball. It makes manufacturing the angle much more difficult if there's nothing natural out there.
Right. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame Joel. He was frozen. He couldn't bend the ball. Aiming at it hard, trying to send it around the table. 2 rails, I think, is what he's trying to do. I mean, yeah, it was a disgusting.
Straight at it.
Yeah, he was shooting straight at it to bank it 2 rails and send Whitey up and down.
Oh, well,
I mean, it's sketchy.
I didn't see all that, but okay.
Well, I mean, he didn't have no kick.
I think he was just trying to touch that ball.
Yeah, and bank it down table. That hard.
All right, Trenton's looking pretty good for this second rack. All right, here we go. Center ball, just done it to the right. Huh? Yeah, well, he got his game on the wire. I'll run ahead and put it up.
I think sometimes on big pockets, you tend to not show as much.
Yeah, you don't try as hard.
So I think, sometimes on bigger pockets, I'm going to try to focus harder and get exactly what I want. So it just kind of increases my confidence, like I'm controlling the cue ball. You have more liberty to control the cue ball.
You still want that ball to go in the part of the pocket that you're shooting for. Don't just get too lazy and just because you got a big pocket, just whack at it.
Yeah.
Because it will come back to bite you eventually.
Physics gets difficult after about 40, 50 degrees.
Absolutely.
You're less ball. You gotta,
Yeah, that's
There's
right.
just a different connection that you're probably, unless you're a bad player, you don't generally get too big of angles, right?
Right.
So, unless you need them to use the cue ball to move the ball, It's a pleasure to be here. Predator Cues. Brewlands Billiards, thank you so much for having us. It's been a good weekend. The weather was perfect, so the tables weren't playing wet like last time.
Oh, the tables played really good for sure.
They did play good. Appreciate what all you guys do for pool. I know that it can be taxing just running the computer and being responsible and then trying to be
It
a
can be
champion.
sometimes.
I appreciate you winning me some money in the Calcutta.
Yeah, hey, I actually played pretty decent this time. 7th and 8th out of 60 players. I guess not too shabby for a guy that doesn't play that much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to be the type of player that I feel if I play a good game, I can beat anybody. Not necessarily
right.
ever be the favorite, but if
Oh yeah.
if I can win,
Hey, I felt like I had a chance to win this tournament.
exactly. I just
You
want to
know.
feel like I have a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt like I had a chance to win. Run out of energy there at the end. Got hungry, should have got something to eat, but I didn't. I was hard-headed. That won't happen again. Though
Yeah,
I
I
keep
mean-
telling myself.
I would say diet. No, I bring these nuts with me, and I eat them. I guess somebody took them. I'll go over there.
Somebody took your nuts? Where's these nuts at?
Hey,
Let's get on these nuts.
lost my peanuts and my balls. I'm just-
All right, here we go. Joel, perfectly straight in on the one.
I mean, this angle can be sketchy. You gotta use a little
yeah,
inside.
there's a lot to do with this shot. You got to force it around that 6.
That was absolutely great shot.
Yeah, it hit. You couldn't ask for anything better than that.
I mean, all right. So the angle's a little big, but listen, when you're force following through a ball to control it within that, close to. I mean, that was a pretty stout shot.
You go all the way 2 rolls on this shot, don't you? Or do you slow roll this?
I'm gonna try to get the cue ball. I'm gonna try to go 2 rails for sure.
That's kind of what I thought. Maybe 2 rails. Not quite that 2 rails.
He
Yeah.
decelerated, guys. So the ball.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
What happens is when
it
you
turned too fast.
well, yeah, it does. When you accelerate too much, the ball pushes out wide, and when you decelerate, it's gonna swerve.
It's going to grip a lot faster.
Yeah. That's why a lot of great teachers like Jeremy Jones, they teach, and I teach getting through the ball. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes my body's sore and it's hard to get through the ball.
This is a tough shot to jump, and he hits it really good.
But
Fortunately,
my point was, if you get through the ball, you're gonna be able to measure a lot better.
right.
When you stop at the ball, it's gonna slide and then turn earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not getting. You carry the slide when you get through the cue ball.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Joel for a 4-9 combo. He's going to need to cut this 4 about right there. So almost straight to the right to have a chance at making this 9 ball. At the same time, he'll probably be directing the cue ball down here by the 8.
I think.
Oh, he hits it really good. Wow. Nice combo there by Joel. Ties this ball game up at 2-2. Going to 9. You guys share the stream for me. 73 is way too low. Absolutely, Larry. You guys got some very nice pool rooms over here in the Lakeland area and the Tampa area. You guys need to go out and give lessons. Show people how to put pool rooms together and how to do it right. It's one fantastic pool room you got here.
Yeah, Brewlands is a great spot. Older tables, but it's really a clean place. And they have a little arcade, and they have a lot of televisions above. So it's super. It's
Place to have fun with the kids.
yeah, for sure. And they don't smoke. It's non-smoking as well, right? So that's
Yeah, no smoking, no vaping.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, every time I come here, I always have the grilled chicken salad's really good, and I think it's really good for pool too, because sometimes I'll be eating some fried foods, like. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on, Bobby.
Yeah, not a problem, man. Thanks for helping me out here. Larry, you're going to have to get your butt here and show these people how to play some pool.
I'm available
You
for some action.
can't keep hiding out.
Or we can play for a grilled chicken salad.
Hey, there you go. Hey, he played Jeffrey DeLuna here when he came through.
I heard.
Gave him a good run for his money, too. He's definitely,
He was getting the 5 out, too.
whatever. He's definitely a sleeper for sure. You got to keep your eye on that guy. He'll get you.
I mean, I don't really care for this shot, but if you're going to jump it, okay, he's kicking it. So
Yeah, I think he's got to get this, kick it up table, and
like,
hopefully
just
the cue
don't
ball
overhit
drops.
it. Don't overhit
Goes
it.
by the 7. Seemed like that was kind of a wild shot he just took on that one
I feel
ball.
like half the speed, you know?
Yeah,
Half the
yeah,
speed.
yeah. Seemed like he was trying to do too much with it or
Joel
something.
misses this ball fat a lot. I mean, if the 2
And he
doesn't
probably
go,
realizes that too. It's the reason why he did what he did.
yeah, that's a great. He's creating. I mean, if the 2 didn't go, I think that's the right shot for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, even if it did go and you can snug them, it's always good to
Right.
break your opponent down.
All right. Nice hit. Where's this cue ball going to stop? Not bad. Not bad. Really, he can do the same thing here. Push that one past the 2-3, and the cue ball should drift towards the 2-3. Looked like he was going all in on that shot. Like he really tried to make that ball. Very fortunate to not scratch. I restarted the stream, so it won't be much on there. Look like Trent's trying to, back cut this ball. All right, another straight across, 2 rails. Get back to the center of the table. Just straight top English. Yeah, he must have had a little bit of outside on that.
Well, he could have hit it fat, a little fat.
Yeah, hit a little fat. Yeah, that'll do it too. All right, gives Joel a gift here. Joel says don't mind if he does.
Well, you know what? I'm going to go home to my kids. I'm tired. These guys whoop my butt.
All right, Mike D.
I need to get on the road.
I appreciate you stepping in for
Be
a few.
responsible.
Absolutely. Go home and give the wife a kiss and hug and
I really appreciate you having me on, but we're gonna do
smack
some
the
more.
kids on the head a time or two.
Yeah,
Let them know how much you missed them.
for sure.
Wait
For
a minute.
sure,
It's a little
every
much.
day.
Wait a minute now.
I'll rub her feet every day. I mean, when she's about to come, I'll have the baby, of course.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Mike D. Appreciate you
All right,
joining.
respect.
All right. Peace out.
Bobby easy.
Bobby Easy and the Jeezy.
My son's gonna want to play when I get home. So.
Yeah, right. All right, here we go. Joel takes the lead. 3-2 against Trenton White. Mike D got 3rd place in the tournament this weekend. It's good shooting from him. I was actually his horse too, by the way. I made him a couple of dollars. All right, here we go. Joel to break. Rack number 6. Going to 9. Leading this match 3-2 over Trenton. Solid break. Makes a couple of balls, and he is sitting. Wait a minute now. I think the 5 ball might have him just a little bit. All right, looks like he's going down, shooting straight at it. So the 5 ball does not have him. Be playing the 2 in the side, and this is going to be a. All right, see there, okay. This is going to be one of those really easy runouts. Every ball kind of leads to another. And just as I say that, he just gets on the wrong side of the 3. So He's going to put some force into this cue ball. And he does. And he hits it really good. He's probably going to play the 5 in the corner by where he's standing at. No. He had enough, just enough to draw it back. I thought it might have been too much angle, but it wasn't. And he hit it dead perfect. This is one of those racks that you wish you had when it was hill. That's how easy this rack was for Joel. That took a whole, what, 30, 40 seconds? Well, maybe a little longer than that, but you get the idea. Okay, so Joel's taking a two-game lead here now, and Trenton's going to be able to. He's going to need to be able to keep his composure for when he does get a real shot here. Yes, John, this is definitely the finals. We finally made it. And thanks for the stats there, Ryan. I just had one. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much. They'll be sending you the bill. All right, so Joel makes a nice break. Unfortunately, the A-ball's in the way. You can go ahead and untie the 4. Really surprised that he chose to go that way, but he's expecting to be the one to finish this rack, apparently. So let's see what Trenton has to say about that. Trenton doesn't want anything to do with that one ball. I don't think I would either. If anything, I would certainly thin this one from the left side or bank it. Yeah, I think Keyball might have rolled off a little bit on that shot. He was just trying to bank it up above the 8 ball. Keyball rolled a little bit more to the right, causing the 1 and the cue to stay right there. And Trenton's got a very nice opportunity here to get one of these games back. 1 rail. And he's got the perfect line to draw right in between the 4 and the 6. Trenton's looking pretty good here. All right. Draw 1 rail, bottom left English, back to the center of the table. Okay. Now here I would be just rolling this ball up and leaving it on the rail. And he chooses to draw it out. Either way, as long as you got an angle, anything but straight in is what you want on this 7 ball, and he's got the perfect angle. Stun this ball with bottom right hand spin, get it back out to the center. Yeah, a little bit too much right on it, but he's still okay. Now he can swing this ball or he could draw it. This is a personal preference. I personally like to draw this ball 2 rails. Side rail, back across the 9. Shoot the 9 in the pocket where he's standing at. And that's what he's trying to do. And runs into the 9 ball, and the 9 ball it's not good. So he's a little upset with himself right now, but he just needs to bear down and try to make something happen. The best shot here is just to skim across the top of this 9. You don't have to touch it much. And send the cue ball right here. And he's going the other way, and there's nothing wrong with that, but the only thing I don't like about that, that pushes the 9 closer to the pocket. Here he can go this way, and the 9 goes, or the cue ball goes this way. That's what you want to do. So he's going to thin it. He got to hit this awfully thin, and he double tapped the cue ball. So Joel has ball in hand on the 9, and Trenton gives it to him. So Joel's taking a commanding lead here. Trenton needs to calm down and keep his composure. He still has a chance. He can do whatever Joel's done to him, so it's always a chance. Here we go, Joel to break. Rack number 8. And makes a nice break. Where's the 6 going to stop? Does it get him? I think the 6 gets him. Joel brings out his shooting cue, so maybe he does have a shot at it. Yeah, it looked like he's shooting straight at it, so it must be available. Nicely done by Joel. Didn't want to leave himself on the rail like that, so not for sure if the 3 goes. I don't think the 3 goes. He'll probably be shooting this 3 ball 2 rails to get it back up table and force the cue ball on that side. That's a really good shot. Nicely controlled. Didn't quite hide Trenton the way he wanted to, so Trent's got a real opportunity to lock him up pretty good. I'd send the 3 by where the 5 is and try to get the cue ball stuck behind the 7 ball. Well, that was very close. Trenton's not shooting bad. He's just not getting really, really good opportunities. He did have 1 error the last rack, getting on the 9. You can bet he won't be doing that again. Fortunately, speed was a little off on that safety. Snuck out around the 7 ball, leaving Joel a nice shot on the 3. And looks like another real opportunity to really put some extra heat on Trenton here. If he gets out this rack, he's going to be down 4 racks. So Trenton technically has only won 1 game because he gets a game on the wire. And I don't see any reason for Joel not to get out from here. So this is going to be a 6-2 ball game in favor of Joel Rodriguez. He is not holding back. He knows who his opponent is, and his opponent wouldn't do anything different with given the opportunity. He's just waiting for a real opportunity to make something happen. He really needed to make that 9 ball a while ago on the other rack. That's pretty much dug himself in a pretty big hole now. And he's got a lot of digging to get out. All right, here we go. Joel to break. Rack number 9, leading this match 6-2, going to 9. Final match. Another solid break. And look at that 9 ball. I believe Joel will be swinging at this 9, jacking up and drawing off the 2, sliding the cue ball towards the 9. He's not drawing. So let's see what he's got in store here. Oh, he's doing one of my favorite shots, force follow. Great attempt it was, and I think this ball might have leaked right in the gap. Trenton might have a real shot at this ball. So got the jump cue out. Well, he's shooting straight at it. Wow. Wow. Made such a great shot. Unfortunately, hard to control that draw shot like that. He made such a really nice shot. He couldn't have had no room for error on that line. That was such a good shot. All right. 2 rails. He makes a good hit. And he's going to leave Joel. Yeah, he's not getting any love here. That was a tough shot. And he made a great shot just to make that 2. Fortunately, had a little too much stroke on it. And Joel's handling his business. So he's either playing a 5-8 combo or the 5 goes past the 8. Oh. Well, when the balls are rolling your way, this is what happens. Trent's not getting anything easy. Trent's got to make something happen here. He's got to turn the tables. He's got to make something happen so the tables will turn his direction. Right now, it's not looking too good for Trenton. He just needs one good lucky roll or a skillful roll, either way. He needs to roll in his favor. I think if he kicks to the side rail and goes square into the 4, it should go at least 2 rails and end up behind the 6 and the 5. See what happens. Cue ball does not need to travel here. Like so. Just like so. And that's what I call making something happen. Nice force there. That's exactly how he needed to hit that ball. As long as he hit it solid in the face, the cue ball was never going to go anywhere. All right. Joel makes a very nice return here. And I don't believe Trenton has a shot on this 4 ball. I'm pretty sure he can't get past the 6 to make this 4. Looks awfully close, though. He's going to try to hop the, dang it. He's going to try to hop the 6 ball a little bit. Oh, and he does. He hops that 6 ball just enough, but unfortunately hit it a little too fat. Shot it right in the rail. Now Joel's going to be forced to, Joel's probably just going to bank this 4 up table and leave the cue ball right there behind the 5. Did he hit it hard enough? He barely got there. He almost let that ball leak out. All right, Trenton needs another good shot. He needs to go 2 rails and kick this 4 up table. You don't want to go 1 rail. Yeah, 1 rail, that's 1 rail came out pretty good. Wow. Sorry about that, folks. All right, here we go. Trenton White. Look like he's hitting this withdrawal. Yeah, Trenton's not getting a whole lot of love here. I didn't expect him to draw that ball. I figured he would hit it high and try to go 2 rows the other way. Either way, Trenton may have just enough of this 6 to run it in the corner pocket up there. He's going to need to hit this ball really good. Just didn't quite have enough of that 6 ball to make it. All right. Joel's getting it on here. It's nice when the balls roll your way. It's nice when the balls actually roll the way you expect them to roll. We'll just put it that way. Joel's shooting really good. Trenton can't seem to find a good rhythm here. Cue ball keeps getting out of line. I mean, it's not just getting out of line, but it's getting way out of line where it's hard to control the cue ball. I mean, the shot itself is tough in itself. And then trying to control the speed of the cue ball is a different story. When you're leaving yourself tough shots, hard to get that cue ball back in line when your angles are too far out of whack. And then when you do finally get a shot, it's like pulling teeth to try to get a good line, just like this, knowing he can make the 1, but look where the 2 ball is. So he's working extremely in overdrive, needing to make something happen so he can get in some kind of rhythm. Right now, Joel's pretty much destroyed his rhythm. John, you can look at our bracket. If you go to digitalpool.com and look up the Sunshine State Pool Tour. Like I said, it's coming way too hard for Trenton today. Yeah, Scott, these are 5-inch pockets. But everybody's playing on the same equipment. So pocket size pretty much doesn't matter. Logan, this is the final match, which is the race to 9. Trenton's getting the game on the wire. And it looks like Joel's in a situation here or in a position to get on the hill first by finishing up this rack. Got a little kind of weird angle here on the 5. I think he's going to be forced to draw his cue ball 3 rails. He might be able to force it with a little bit of inside. Now he went 3 rails. A little hard. or a lot hard. And the balls are definitely rolling good for him. That ball probably should have scratched, but instead stops just in the jaws of the pocket, leaving himself a straight-in shot pretty much on the 6 with a nice 1-rail position, or he goes 2 rails for the 8 ball. And he might have got a small angle on this and stun it, shoot the 9 in the same pocket, and he does. And Joel gets on the hill first after sinking this 9 ball. And there you have it. Joel Rodriquez on the hill first in this race to 9 final match. So Trenton White's only won 1 game, technically, because the other one is the game that he's getting on the wire. And he's a little upset. It's not that he played all that bad, really. I mean, he did make some errors for sure. But a lot of it was, like I said, when it's your time to win, it's your time to win. And today doesn't seem like it's his turn to win. There was a lot of shots on the table that he's had to work extremely hard to try to get out. Even on the 1-9 ball that he got on top of, I mean, the shot was to go 2 rails. He just happened to not hit it hard enough to get on the other side of the 9, and he ends up on top of it. Other than that, I mean, the kid plays, like I said, he's going to be he's definitely going to be a super player in due time. Another year, 2 at the most. We'll be hearing a lot about Trenton White as a superstar. He just needs to make sure he stays focused. And look at this break. All right, so Joel makes a very nice break. He's got 1 good shot here to pull off. If he can get on the other side of this 3 ball, going 2 rails with the cue ball, he's probably going to get out from here. And he overcuts the 2. Probably thinking of what he had to do to get on the 3. So Trenton's probably going to swing his cue ball. He should swing it with bottom left English. 3 rails around the 9. But not him. I think he could have easily swung at 3 rails. But either way, he's still in good shape. So he's looking at another 1-railer. Possibly 2. I like 2. That way I don't have to worry about swinging my cue ball so slow. Put a full stroke on it. Get this rail and the top rail. Just like so. And that's pretty good speed there. That's really good speed. He can do the same thing if he wants, or he can just swing it 2 rails. Look like he's going 1 again. Now here I like to go ahead and bump into this 8 and try to get it closer to the corner pocket. You're going to have a shot. And that's exactly what he does. He might have hit it too hard though. Nope, he just got there. Now you don't want to hit it quite so hard. And he's getting a little bit of ahead of himself, so he needs to slow down and think about what he's got going on here. Trenton White says he's not done with him yet. He's still got a little bit of fight left in him. And there we go. The young gun gets another game under his belt. And he gets the break. So if he can catch a rhythm, the game could turn just as good as it did for Joel. And we're going with a player timeout, so we'll be right back. Give a shout out to our title sponsor, Predator.
adds to the spice of it.
Oh, he practiced. I see him at racks all the time practicing. He practiced. He might not play as much. Doesn't matter though. All right, here we go. The players are back. Welcome back. This is Bobby Jeezy and Easy coming to you straight out of Brewlands Billiards North in Lakeland, Florida. This is the final match, race to 9. Stop number 4, the Sunshine State Predator Pro-Am Pool Tour. Thank you guys for all the love and support. Appreciate you guys tuning in, checking out this really good match here. We need Trenton to try to find some different rhythm here, something different than what he's been having. And it starts with this break right here. Okay, so he's got a shot at the 1. Now this is not a very good shot to take on. I think you need to shoot the 1 into the 4 and leave it right there where the 4 is, and spin the cue ball 2 rails and try to get it on top of that 9. Definitely past the, you want to use the 5, 7 as blockers. It's a very tough shot to take on. And it looks like he's taking it on. Not only is the shot tough, but position is just as tough. Like I said. Yeah, he should have never swung at that shot. That was not the shot to get this match started. Yes, right arm would have to fall off to not get out from here. Straight shot to the 7 in the corner. Stop shot. Stop shot for the 8. Stop shot for the 9. It's in there like swimwear. Trenton says he has seen enough. And Trenton gets second place. The young gun will definitely get there. He's playing really strong. And Joel is